Hey guys, welcome to my channel today. So I haven't had a chance to actually tell you guys what's going on here, what we've been doing. I know I've given you little snippets of little things, but I'm going to kind of go in depth and tell you what's been going on around here. So school started on January 4th, and our theme this season is growth. They've got three main words that they're going off of, which is intimacy, pretty much what our fears and hopes and expectations are. Kind of have my notes right here to keep me focused. Integrity, like the pruning, like, you know, when you prune a plant, that's the integrity. And the impact, the growth. Pretty much, you know, a big thing is asking God where and to who He wants us to have an impact the most. As you guys heard earlier, we're going to, well, my team is going to Team Africa, going to Africa. So I really want to impact the children of Africa, the Maasai girls. I think that's the name. I could be wrong on the pronunciation, but yeah. Anyways, so we're in week 3. We've learned so much about God this last 3 weeks. First week, we learned about hearing God's voice, or recognizing God's voice, by Jen Doroff. I'm not sure how to say her last name. Her main thing was that we can assume that God is a communicator, which is a very true fact. And we talked about the different ways that He talks to us. We talked about the belief tree, how the soil is our worldview, the roots are our beliefs, the trunk is the values, the branches are the principles, and the fruit is obviously the practice, the emotions, the fruit of everything. That was really cool. I'd never seen that before. We talked about the different ways God talks to us, who He's talked to in the Bible. Let me tell you, He's done a lot of communication. So God speaks to me personally through music and through others, like my mentors, my pastors. When they're speaking words of encouragement to me, that's God speaking to me, I realize. And big one is through music. Like, the words and songs are so true, and it's just God's way of being like, hey, Jen, you're no longer a slave to fear, but you're a child of mine. So those kind of things, I'm going to touch back on that in a moment. So that was like week 1, just learning about God and hearing His voice and waiting to listen for His voice mainly. Like, that's a huge one. And then the second week we talked about, hang on a second, my notes, sorry, following my notes, the biblical journey with Erin Vroom. Oh my gosh, this girl knows her Bible, let me tell you. The goal was to give us more context and confidence as we read our Bible. Also to see the Bible as one story and how our story is connected in it. Just, you know, there's a lot of stories in the Bible. It's not broken up stories, but it's one giant story, if that makes sense. Kind of the definition, setting the vision, is the Bible is an ancient library of writings, both divine and human in origin, that leads us to Jesus and offers a worldview for ultimate human flourishing. Yeah. If that doesn't explain it, then I don't know what does. So we just kind of talked about, you know, different books of the Bible, who they were into, the way they were written, whether it was like a narrative, a poetry. Yeah, it's an amazing book. If you haven't read the Bible, I highly recommend it. Yeah, and then this week is week 3. Guys, let me tell you, God is breaking down some walls in my life and wrecking me like there's no tomorrow. We are talking about identity and relationships with Pat Combis. Yeah, I didn't expect this to hit home so hard, but let me tell you, it is. First question she asks us right off the bat is, who are you? Not the biblical answers of who are you, but when you close your eyes and you think of who you are, what comes to your mind. And honestly, guys, I couldn't tell you what came to my mind because nothing really came to my mind. I didn't know who I was. But after some layers of my onion being peeled back, let's put it that way, I found out that I'm strong and I'm brave. Mm-hmm. And yeah, God pretty much has told me that shame is not something that I need to have. Identity is who I am. The behavior equals is not identity. Behavior is what I have done. Yeah, a lot of self-talk. People do a lot of self-talk. They pretty much put themselves down. I am stupid. I am dumb. I am blah, 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 you name it. But, no, that, we don't need to identify ourselves that way. She's mentioned how feelings are not a measure of truth. God says to love him, to love self, and to love others. And to love self, we can only do that by receiving God's love. The nature of love is to give. The nature of lust is to get. What nature do you have? We're just really working on replacing the lies with the truth of the word, of God's word. I was able to forgive somebody who had wrongfully hurt me when I was a child. And I never thought I'd be able to forgive them. I never thought forgiveness and this person would go in the same topic. But last night at ministry night, worship night, I let God break my chains. And I gave this man over to God and I said, I forgive him. Because you love him and you made him your child. And you love me and you made me your child. And a sin is a sin is a sin, but you love us the same. And you forgive me for the wrongs I do. And you tell us to forgive others as you forgave us, Father. So I forgave him, which is huge. People, let me tell you, that's a huge step in my journey of healing and my journey here at YWAM. And man, it's been an amazing adventure so far. It's only three weeks into 12 weeks. Let me tell you guys, it's amazing. We're almost, getting ready to go to Africa. Some are going to Thailand. Some are going to China and Nepal. Yeah, I'm excited to see what God's going to do in their lives as much as he's going to do in my life. It's been amazing here, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I don't know how many other weeks are left. Math is not my strong suit, so y'all know. But yeah, I'm loving it here. I'm loving the girls that I'm getting to know, the guys as well. But I'm in a dorm with girls, and they're awesome. They're fun. They keep me up at night sometimes, but I also keep them up at night with weird dreams. Yeah, ask me about that later. But yeah, that's YWAM in a nutshell right now, what's going on in 3 weeks, how God's working in my life, what God's teaching me and telling me. And hey, I'm sure there'll be more videos like this. By the way, if you notice, I'm still wearing the same outfit like as I have in the last few videos this week, because whenever Team Challenges is that we have to wear the same outfit all week long. Yeah, we can wash it, but we have to wear it all week. So I'm ready for Friday to come so I can change my clothes. But yeah, that's another snippet that I'll give you guys later. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, push the button down below that says subscribe. But for now, toodles, and I'll see you guys later.